If someone can be considered an expert in olive oil and vinegars, it's our next guest. Her cookbook is the latest installment showcasing ways to use the delicious flavors in Syrian cuisine. And I'm telling you guys, it smells so good up here. To tell us more, Emily Lycopoulos joins us. Good morning.
Good morning.
This first one, we're starting off Scotch egg. I had no idea this came from Syria.
Yeah, it's fascinating, but they have a kibbeh, which is like a meatball, and when they have leftovers, they wrap it around an egg. So it's one of the very first things that I started to think about when I wanted to put the cookbook together. It's so fascinating that it started in Syria and migrated to England.
Yeah, and you were telling me just off there that it has to do with the consulate location?
Exactly, yeah. So Aleppo was the first place to have a consulate. It's such a pivotal part of especially trade, and it was the end of the Silk Road. It's such a fascinating country.
So interesting. So I love Scotch egg, but this next one, the mango pudding, is this a dessert option? Is this breakfast? Like, what is this?
It could be anything. Technically, it's dessert, but my favorite part about this pudding is that the milk part in the bottom is traditionally part of their New Year's dinner. And their New Year's dinner consists of only white food, and that's for purity and good luck for the next year.
Okay.
So that's really special.
Okay, so we could have the milk part for New Year's and then add on the mango.
Exactly, because it's tasty and delicious to put on top.
Cool.
Exactly.
Let's get our hands a little bit dirty.
Right.
What are we making next?
So we're going to be making a tabbouleh salad, which is a traditional kind of herb salad. It's really tasty. So this is some chopped fresh parsley. We're going to add in some mint if you'd like to toss that in.
For sure.
And we can put in some bulgur, which is the grain that's used.
Okay.
And then the lemon juice, and we can spoon in some tomatoes.
Do I just dump the whole thing in?
Dump the whole thing in, and we'll drizzle in some pomegranate balsamic vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very similar to pomegranate molasses. It's nice and tasty.
The whole thing, or just a...
Yeah, you can put in all the tomatoes.
Perfect. I love the color.
And then we'll drizzle in some of this lime olive oil. So it's a fused oil. They've actually crushed the olives and the limes together and then extracted the oil.
Oh, wow.
So it's really cool. So you get the whole flavor of the lime, the zest, the juice, everything all together.
And there's so many different options now with like balsamic vinegars and olive oil.
Exactly.
The flavor you can get is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. So
can I try this?
Yeah, please do. No, it's so delicious. But that's the thing, when you walk into an olive oil tasting room, it's overwhelming. So these books are a really way to simplify it. So you just need 2 oils and 2 vinegars to make every single recipe in the book.
That's so fresh. That feels like summer in a bowl.
Exactly. And I love it in the wintertime when I'm craving summer in a bowl.
The lime.
Yeah, it's perfect for that.
That's a game changer.
It really comes through.
Okay, so cauliflower.
Yes.
What are we doing with this?
So this is one of my favorites for roasted veg, especially coming into fall. I love this recipe. So we roasted some fresh cauliflower in the lime olive oil.
Okay.
We'll just drizzle a little bit more on top. And then it's also been roasted with some cumin. And then we're just gonna drizzle this on top if you'd like to do that.
And what is this?
This is a tahini garlic yogurt sauce.
Oh.
It is always in my fridge.
This is what I've been smelling.
Yeah, it's always in my fridge.
Okay.
Or it's never in my fridge because I'm always making it.
Right, you're just always eating it, making it, eating it, making it.
Exactly. So
how much am I putting on?
Just
Just
seeds.
like this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
You can add some onions and some fresh parsley.
Oh, good.
And then sumac is another one of my favorite Syrian ingredients.
Sumac? What is sumac?
So sumac is an herb. It's actually what grows here on the highways. If you're like driving down the 403, we see it. It's red. It's beautiful in the fall. You can just sprinkle a little bit on top as well.
And what is this
it's
similar
dried.
to?
I don't really know what it's similar to. It's very unique.
Yeah,
but it's
never
so
smelled
it's
anything
almost
like this.
like lemon. It's quite citrusy in flavor. It's so good. So yeah, grab you a fork. You can help yourself.
Yeah, I've never tasted anything like that
I know,
before.
it's really unique, and it's so accessible to find here, especially in larger cities. It's not hard to find at all. But again, so simple, really delicious, hearty, and it doesn't leave you feeling kind of ugh after.
That's super yummy.
It's really good.
I love beet hummus. One of my favorite things. I'm going to continue chewing this cauliflower.
Please
Can you
do.
take me through the hummus?
Absolutely. So the fun part about this hummus is that I used half pickled beet and half roasted beet to make it. I love kind of the flavor and the vinegar part of pickled beets, but then sweet beets are almost too sweet. So I used half and half, mixed it together with some tahini, some yogurt to soften it a little bit, and then homemade flatbread, of course, with lots of lime, olive oil drizzled on top, and za'atar, which is another traditional Syrian spice. So help yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to dive right into this hummus. Let's see.
And there's nigella seeds on top, which are onion seeds, another kind of fun spice to play with.
The pickled It's really good. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
You're so welcome. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, I love traveling to other parts of the world with cuisine, so thank you.
You're welcome.
You can too. All these recipes are on our website, yourmorning.ca.